Good afternoon, Ron Owens again, Golf Made Easy. Student emailed me and asked me to do a video for him on some easy golf stretches and exercise he could do during the winter. This first part, we're going to deal with upper body, mainly arms and shoulders. Stand relaxed. You have to stand up and do this. Relax. Slow shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders forward 8 or 10 times. Nice and easy. Nothing hurts, no stress, no tension. Now roll them backwards. 8 or 10 times. Your body is saying, oh, my shoulders are being used. I need to send some more blood and oxygen to those parts. That's a good thing. After your shoulder rolls, we're going to do some shoulder stretches. Place one arm across your chest, the other hand behind your elbow. When I was first shown this, I was told, pull this elbow and let your whole body turn. Some physical trainers have told me that's the wrong way to do this exercise. Stand as still as you can and pull on your elbow. That stretch centralizes the stretch to your shoulder, which is what we're trying to do. Also stretches both sides of your back. Let go. Do it again. We aren't creating any tension or stress in your body, but we're centralizing, locating this stretch to your shoulder and your back and your sides. Left arm across your chest. Right arm behind your elbow. I'm not pulling very hard, I'm just pulling so that I feel that stretch in my back. I want to do this more often, this feels good. Doctor, heal thyself, right? Now, place both hands above your head, very gently. Just pull your arms to the left. Hold it for a count of 3, back to the center, let your body relax. Go to the right. You wouldn't believe how these simple stretches will stretch your muscles, help you make a better golf swing. We want long, slender muscles, not bulky muscles. The last exercise for upper body or windmills. Arms out to both sides. Gently, slowly, rotate your arms forward. 8 to 10 times. You're smiling. Nothing hurts. Rotate them backwards. Great job. Spread your feet so that your feet are about shoulder wide. Always keep a little bend or flex in your knee. What we're going to do is lean forward from the hip as far as you can for a count of 10. Come back up. Feet in the same position. Relax. You'll find that you can bend over further. I don't have any more flex in my knees. One more time. For a count of 10. Good job. Now, cross one foot over the other. Keep your knees flexed. You never want to do any of these exercises stiff-legged. We're going to lean forward from the hips again, as far as you can. Count of 10. I'm just going to pretend that was 10. Feet in the same position, lean forward. Now, cross your feet the other way. Right foot over left. And it isn't just junior golfers that stand there and go, oh, that's left. No, adults do it too. Lean forward from the hip. Bend over as far as you can. count of 10. If your hamstrings start hurting, come back up. We aren't doing this to pull any muscles. Good job. If you will do these once a day, 3 times a week, you will be much more flexible and able to make a golf swing. Another one, walk in place. If you have knee, hip, back problems, you might want to hold on to something. If you're outside, hold on to a golf club. Inside, hold on to the part of a door frame or the back of a chair. Nice and slow, just walk in place. If this is all you can do, that's fine. Do it. If you're able to, and as you feel the muscles in your legs stretching, getting warmer, raise your knees higher. If you're outside, I won't do this because Michael's behind the camera, you can do this around the yard. A high school girls golf team I was able to work with, I'd have them do this and skip. Here. The Purdue women's golf team does this skipping. They hold their arm out here. Their knees are supposed to come up and try to touch their arm. The entire width of their driving range, which is somewhere like 75, 80 yards wide, down and back. These exercises are for your wrists and forearms. I'm going to pretend that this is a part of a broom handle or a dowel rod. If you have a dowel rod, or you can get your part of your wife's broom handle, drill a hole in the middle of it. Put a piece of rope or twine through there and tie it so it won't slip back through. On the end down on the ground, I want you to put a weight, 2 or 3 pounds. If you're a junior golfer or a senior golfer who can't pull much weight, 5 or 10 pounds, 10 pounds if you're really strong. Going to hold your arm straight out in front of you. There's a weight tied on the end of this string or rope. I'm going to slowly turn this dowel rod or broom handle and pull that weight up to the handle. When it gets there, hold this for a count of 5. Muscles in your arms are starting to burn. Then roll it back the other direction. If this starts to hurt, your arm starts shaking, then let go. We don't want to cause any pain or stress or tension in your arms. Relax, shake your arms out. If you're able to, do it again. If you have 5 pounds on here and it gets to be pretty easy, then add a 2 pound weight to it, or a 3 pound. If that becomes easy, go to 15. I would recommend nothing more than 15 pounds. It's about repetition. It's about building long, slender muscles, not bulky muscles. Another exercise for your wrist or forearm. Take one of your wedges. This is my sand wedge. For you junior golfers and maybe some of the older seniors, place your hand in the middle of the shaft. Arm out in front of you about chest high. Slowly turn your hand over. Don't let your elbow bend too much. Nice and easy, so that you're working the muscles and tendons in your wrist and your forearm. If you can, do this 10 times. If you can't, it's okay. If you can do 4 or 5, then stop, and we'll work up to it. If you can do 10, that's great. Go to the left hand. Same thing. Nice and slow. If that becomes too easy, place your hand at the bottom of the grip. Arm straight out in front of you. Slowly rotate your wrist. So you're increasing the strength in your wrist the muscles, the tendons, ligaments, forearm, even your elbow. You don't want the club to dip below parallel on this side, so you're maintaining control of the club on both sides and keeping this arm straight. If you find that you have to bend your arm to get it over there, that's too much effort, back off. Left arm. I can really do this with my left arm better than my right because I had some surgery on my left wrist about 10-12 years ago. There's a metal rod in the outside of my forearm, so this is pretty easy. Okay, no more than 3 times a week. That gets to be too easy, place your hand on the end of the grip. Your wedges are the heaviest clubs in your bag. So if you can do this, keep your arm fairly straight. I didn't get to parallel on that side either, did I? Try to do 10 repetitions if you can. If you can't, that's okay. You can build up to it. Left hand. Yeah, I'm still smiling. This doesn't hurt. Good job. Most of you, except maybe the junior golfers, have heard of Gary Player. When Gary Player trained, he's a physical phenomenon. He could take 2 of his wedges, hold both of them, so that's twice this weight with steel shafts, and do 500 of these. Another exercise for your wrist, one of your wedges, relax, hold the club beside you, and just bend your wrist to lift the club. Let it back down. So that is increasing the strength, flexibility in the muscles, tendons, and ligaments in your wrist and forearm. Be sure to do the left hand. You don't want one arm looking like Popeye's arms and the other one like a string of spaghetti. Arm stays straight, relaxed, just bend your wrist. Great job. Sit in your chair, get a 2 or 3 pound weight or a large can of soup. Put your right arm on the arm of the chair so that your wrist hangs over the end of the chair with the weight or the can of soup in your wrist. Relax. All you're going to do is curl your wrist up and down. Try to do it 15 times. Slowly, so the muscles, tendons, and ligaments can work. Nice and easy. No hurry. You get to 15, put the weight in your left arm. Arms on the arm of the chair, your wrist hanging over the end of the arm of the chair. Slow wrist curls. Up and down. Try to do 15 of them. Now you've done 15 with your palm up. Turn your hand around so the palm of your hand is facing down. 2 or 3 pound weight, large can of soup, slow wrist curls. It's working those tendons and ligaments and muscles in your wrists and forearms differently than it does with your palm up. 10 to 15, left hand. Slowly, always relaxed, never tense. 10 to 15. One more of these with your palm facing inward. Out, in, out, in. That's another repetition. Nice and slow. Let the muscles and tendons work. Left hand. Out, in, back and forth slowly. Great job. The last one for hands and wrists and forearms. This ball is probably, this is a little foam golf ball. This is probably too small. Tennis ball or rubber ball would be better. Just squeeze it. Relax. Nothing tense or tight. Just squeeze. About 15 times. It isn't about bulky muscles. We don't want humongous world wrestling, whatever they are, biceps. We want long, slender, stronger muscles. Left hand. Rubber ball, tennis ball. Squeeze it about 15 times. Nice and easy. Have two exercises to increase flexibility. I like a more narrow golf stance when I'm playing or practicing. For this exercise, I'm going to widen my stance so that my feet are about shoulder width apart. I have a broom I'm going to place across the back of my shoulders for this exercise only. I am not transferring any weight. I'm going to keep my feet flat on the ground. This is to increase flexibility. Relaxed, but my feet stay flat on the ground. I'm going to turn as far to the right as I can for a count of 10. Then I'm going to turn back to the left as far as I can for a count of 10. Come back to the center, relax, shake that out. Now I'm going to do it again. Turn as far as I can to the right for a count of 10. My back muscles feel more looser, whichever is correct. I can feel that I've turned further. Count of 10. I'm going back to the left. Hold this for a count of 10. Again, your feet stay flat on the ground, but this is only for this stretching, this flexibility exercise. If you find that you can't turn very far, you're a full length backswing, your hands don't even get to shoulder high, this will help. Believe me, I actually did this for a couple winters, and then my full swing was a full swing first time I went out the next spring. Third time, turn as far as you can, hold it for a count of 10. It's okay if your head goes to the right with you. No reason for it to stay in one place. Nothing tense, nothing rigid. Count of 10 on this side. Relax. Do that no more than 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It takes, what, a couple minutes? You can do this. Now, I'm going to grip this broom as if it's a golf club. I use overlapping grip. You can use 10-finger, overlapping, interlocking, doesn't matter. Now I'm going to take my address position. My stance, I like to stand tall. My feet are closer together. Nice relaxed grip. I'm going to pretend there's a target out here. I have a habit of looking at my target to get my feet set. There's no ball down here, so that isn't going to happen. Relax. Now all my hands and arms are going to do is connect me to this broom. That's it. I am not going to stand here and swing the broom with my hands and arms. I'm going to do a video on one-piece takeaway. That isn't it. Hands and arms connect me to the broom. Relax. I'm going to turn till the broom is back here. Y swing. You're right. Turn till the broom's on this side. Come back to address. Turn. Turn. Relax. Turn. Turn. Why this instead of one of your golf clubs? The broom handle is longer. The head of your broom offers some resistance to the wind, builds up the strength in the tendons and wrist, ligaments in your wrist and forearms. Short little swing, Y swing. Now we're going to make a little bit longer swing. Going to keep turning till my left arm is parallel to the ground, my wrists are cocked. The old L swing, you're right. Turn, L swing on this side. Again, all I'm doing is holding on to this broom. That's all my hands and arms do. I make no intentional use of my hands and arms other than connecting me to this broom. Turn, turn. Turn back, turn through. The ball has to get in the way of the club. Turn back, turn through. A little bit longer swing, 3/4 swing. My hands are going to go about shoulder high on my back swing, shoulder high on my forward swing. I'm going to turn till my hands are about shoulder high. Turn till they're shoulder high on this side. All I'm doing is turning. I'm making a golf swing. This broom is offering some resistance. For these simple golf swings, I'm building up the strength in the tendons, ligaments, and muscles in my wrists and forearms. Nothing difficult, nothing hard about this. But if stronger tendons, ligaments, muscles in my wrists and forearms give me another 2 or 3 yards with a nice, smooth, easy iron shot, I'll take it. 3/4 swing, 3/4 swing. Now a full swing. Relax. Turn and make a full swing on backswing. My hands are above my shoulder. Hands are above my shoulder on this side. Turn. My left heel's off the ground. Weight goes to my right foot. Turn. Weight's on my left foot. Tip of my right toe. My stomach toward my target. Great job. Thank you.